Hey guys, we're back with part 2 of this session. So, as you have landed within Moria's laboratory, you see another Moria standing there, commanding her undead to walk around, commanding a few other creatures to... I'd say you see a few other individuals going around doing things. And the one thing that does catch your mind a bit, well, catch your eyes for those with a passive perception of 20 and higher, is this strange dog made of lavender fur. Not lavender fur, sorry. Of white fur with lavender edges that go to an aquamarine blue and these aquamarine lavender eyes that seems to be walking around the laboratory too. It almost gives you all chills in the back of your spines if you hadn't seen anything more dangerous before.
Mm.
Now that we're back
You
in
described a
stuff.
hound? Sorry.
Oh.
I had
No,
to speak
it
with my
doesn't
brother
matter.
for a sec there.
Go ahead, Tadal.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna turn my coat white.
Okay. Your coat turns white. Moria looks over and goes, "Well, hello there. It's been a while."
Hello. Yes. I'm surprised that it worked. Good. You're not batshit insane anymore.
I never was insane, dear. Just not perfectly sane.
Hmm. Good thing that you've returned back to normal. How's the kingdom been in Winter's absence?
Oh, very unwell.
Have you...
No,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
joking
I
with you.
assume.
They're very happy that the nightfalls aren't so early.
Not so early. Are they still happening?
No. And
Good.
people are joyous, and the rebellion moment is taking its time to plot.
I guess it's time for a more formal declaration about Winter's disappearance, then.
I've met a few to important individuals, and at the moment I've taken the throne to keep it on its toes for the last few days. However, the throne, though it does suit me, it's kind of cold, to be honest. I'm not used to this body again. It's weird.
That's fine.
I'm used to my penis.
And how's Rosie, the Dragonborn?
Honestly, I haven't seen her since yesterday. I've been repairing my lab after my outburst when I turned back to this with all my memories coming back. She should be in my room if you want to go check on her.
That might start some complications.
Hmm.
She might be in love with me, but I am not with her.
Well, that is quite complicated. So, why have you come back, dear? I can guess.
Yes, you can guess. You're me, and I'm you. We're intelligent like that.
I've got better taste than you.
I don't think so. But to each their own, I suppose, even if they're wrong. I came back to make sure that the place hadn't fallen into ruins and to make sure that my plan had actually succeeded in returning your lost memory and returning Wintier's sanity. It seemed it did. Good on me, of course it did. It was my plan. I am now here because while I am dealing with a universal threat, this kingdom still needs a queen. And I know that, knowing us, we would rather be in our study discovering the secrets of magic. So I've brought along my evolved simulacrum, and she can take the place as queen in the meantime until such a time where I, or I suppose you in this point, are willing to take the throne. I am, but I also am the queen of Durath, so I don't mind splitting my attention.
By the way, it's at this point you can see that she's like moved to face you, and you can see that she is wearing half plate underneath all her clothing to an extent. You can see pieces and bits of it shining in from underneath her clothing. And she looks at you and goes, "Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind getting back to my studies for a few months. Solstice is coming up soon after all.
I know, what a time.
I know, to be alive."
If only I hadn't had to deal with this Ratouche business, I would be in my lab studying the various solar winds.
Don't you have a simulacrum that you could just send to go study it for you?
I could, but she has to take over being queen for a bit. Oh, also, those tons of ore of copper, silver, and gold and platinum.
Yes.
The fuck did you do with them?
I used them to build the house, dear, and then put a little bit more gold into the banks. I have received a sequester from Draconia to pull out some of my funds, and they've granted me an IOU. That's all.
How much? Oh, how much money would you say we still have then?
Oh, not much, only about 2,000 gold pieces.
Oh,
Gave the bitch all that money specifically to turn into gold and give it back to us, and you fucking just. Nah.
well, the house is pretty neat. I'm just saying. 2,000 gold, that's hardly anything for our magical studies. Oh, by the way, this is Mint, our dear twin sister from my timeline. So,
Oh, I know,
she's here.
dear. I know. My memories returned. Hello, Mint.
Yeah, it looks like everyone but me has had their memories returned to them.
Well, I can help with that. I have Modify Memory prepared.
Touch my memory, and you'll find a dagger in your gut.
No, I don't want to touch your memory. I just want to touch you and cast the spell.
Adding
that spell specification.
Mint kind of makes a fucking scowl on her face. Don't touch me.
I won't.
What a lovely reunion.
And she's not my sister. She's yours.
Bit of an
Yes, but what
aggressive reunion.
Oh, Corinne, what is it?
A bit of an aggressive reunion, frankly.
Well, after all, last time we met, we weren't on the best of terms.
Believe me, I do remember.
You can see, like, the hound is, like, currently in between her legs just staring at you. Its tail is definitely wrapped around her in a way of, like, protective nature.
What an adorable little hound you have.
Guess his name.
Guess? Well,
If you guess it wrong, I get to take some of your blood. And if you guess it right,
you're not take.
you get mine.
Guess right, what do I get? What?
You get mine.
Well, you're not taking my blood. I already know its name. It's Umbra.
Because it's not black, it's white. She goes, incorrect, dear. It's Darling.
You named your hound Darling.
It is a quaint name.
Darling is a pet's name, not an actual name.
It's
Tisk,
a
tisk, I thought you
pet.
better.
It's a pet.
It is a pet. You don't smell of wizardry. Sorceric blood.
It seems when I returned to my real form, different boons came to be.
Ugh, sorcerers. I suppose you can keep this taint, but know that I will not reciprocate.
I don't have a taint, after all. I lost my balls.
Anyways, if you're not gonna take the throne, I'm gonna have Simomoria take it.
Should it be Simoria, not Simamoria?
Those roll
Either
off
way.
the tongue easier, I'd say.
Alright, Okrin.
No, I find a better name to be Sora.
Like the like the Sentinel.
That's where it came from, dear.
We are, after all, the peak of humanity, so making him after a Sentinel would not be ill-advised.
Anyway.
Moria or Simoria. Do you like the name Sora?
Oh, it's a beautiful name, dear. Almost
The
as
name
beautiful as
you
you
have.
and me.
Damn. Anyways, that's it. Your name is Sora. Now, what were you saying, other Moria?
Nothing much. Just regaling the time I tried to write on your skeleton.
Hmm. Regaling how you panicked as soon as I broke free and turned into a giant vampire and almost
I
killed you.
must say,
Yes,
you're
I
quite
enjoyed
ugly
that
in
quite
that
fondly.
form.
Ogre
Mm,
is just narrowing his eyes at the conversation shift.
yeah.
Oh, please. She's my twin sister. She's beautiful in any form.
You haven't seen this ugly bastard when she transforms.
You
It's an
haven't seen.
it's very much a different appearance. I will say that.
It's still beautiful. I'm beautiful in all forms, darling.
Anyways, Okrin, how's the shell coming along? And is that a silver bear pelt?
Indeed, it is. And as for the shell world, it's surviving. I've been attempting to keep it guided in the direction beyond destruction.
May I take a look,
Some of
please?
them are fallen. I am thinking.
I'll take your
I
time,
will
dear.
allow it, but if you attempt anything, I will strangle you.
That's fine. I wasn't gonna do anything anyway, so I was just gonna take a look. And she, like, hops on your back. Would you mind if I cast a little spell to detect magical traces?
After the last few spells that have been cast upon my back, I am hesitant to allow much magic near my back.
Understood. She takes out a magnifying glass and starts combing through the back. Oh, what's this? A little quarrel between a light goddess and some... What does she look like us, Moria?
Oh yes.
I don't know
A
what you would
quarrel
ever
is-
do with that.
Oh, there goes a mountain.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez.
Which
I
mountain?
should probably take
This is
care
like
of
one of
that.
those superhero battles. They just punched her through a full mountain. That's actually cool. Hold
Give
on.
me a moment,
I
I
can,
need
I
to
can,
take
read,
care
I can
of
read
that.
lips. Give me a second. Think, Lumia. Think.
God damn it. I'm going to send a mental message to Lumia. Lumia, what is going on?
No, let it play out.
You hear in your mind, give me, like a punch sound. A second. I'm having a little quarrel with your daughter. Not daughter, sorry. Wife.
Jeez. If you two don't mind, I need to go figure out why one of my goddesses and my wife are quarreling.
The light goddess. No, let the fight continue. Is she losing?
No, I am not allowing this to continue because one of them may perish, and I do not wish for either of them to.
Oh, she's
Well, I
come
wish for
back.
them.
She's come back. What's this? Oh, that's a dangerous spell. She doesn't care about countries,
Alright.
apparently.
I'm going onto my back. I need to solve this issue. This is not standing.
Okrin, as you appear on your back, you see thousands of spears of light in the air, darting down towards the landmass below. As you see your wife on the floor, just flicks your hand, and this large ethereal shield of just air knocks them off to the side. A few of them go falling onto fucking cities, and you see in the distance.
Alright, that's enough. What
They
is
are in a
going
death
on?
battle, it seems, at the moment, and
You
they
should create
are
an
not paying attention to you.
Fine then, I guess I'll have to step in my damn self.
Okay.
I'm getting them to listen to me one way or the other. I need to know what the hell caused this shit.
Alright. I will say, as we're going to get back to you, Okrin disappears, but his shell rolls on the ground and spins for a second before stopping. Well, I'm quite bored of this. You see her cast the sending spell. Seems our warlock's doing well, dear.
Damn it, he's still alive? I thought we
Oh,
killed
he's-
him.
Oh, he's still alive now. I thought he died.
Came back.
Again?
Again?
Again.
Have you been in constant converse with him?
Not really. Every so often I'll talk to
You know, he hates us.
him.
Gotta kill
He hates you, dear.
this motherfucker myself at this rate.
Whatever. Regardless, has Horacles tried to contact Wintier?
Quite a bit. He, in fact, even came here personally.
And how did you see to him?
I told her to take a room for a day or two. He's still here.
Ah, shit. Alright, well. And that's a problem.
You know what's also a problem? A surmounting army of Yetis in the southern regions.
Yes, that was my doing.
I know. A request for approval of a new nation from them.
Frostclaw?
Wait, what? Sorry.
By Frostclaw?
Is that the Yeti Lord?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And also a request for the purchase of land up north in a small forest-like glade. It used to be, that place old Trivius, took over when he ran Snowden. What was it called again? I can't recall. Some old kingdom with an old abandoned throne room.
Alright, who requested it?
He called himself Requiem.
Hmm.
Who?
He didn't really
Uh,
send a letter. He came here personally, appeared through all of our wards, and simply appeared holding a robot woman on a leash, a collar of chains.
Oh, I know this man.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know him, but the robot I might have an idea of.
His very presence almost dominated me, but I resisted, dear.
Ew.
Of course you did, you're me. What's up, Mint?
I said ew.
Not
Yeah.
sexually, well, hopefully, but more so as if he's using a different type of enchantment magic. One much more powerful that holds sovereignty over all others.
Would Tavdal have told me about the attack? Would I have been there for the attack?
I would assume Tall
Yeah,
would have told you, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
actually had a whole thing where Okran and Moria were discussing what ruins it could potentially be. And
Yeah,
where.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, this Requiem, powerful mage, can cast 13th tier magic, darling.
Well, he sounds fun. How did you
He's
handle
not
that?
one. Yes, I suppose you would. He's not to be
13th
trifled
level.
with. Yes, 13th tier, Mint.
Wow, I'm almost impressed.
I know. He's had all this time and he couldn't send. How boring.
But if you want to meet with him, I could send him a request, dear.
No, he might recognize me. I was on the island that he attacked. I'd rather not.
Just because you're somewhere he attacked doesn't mean you can't get into his pants. I'm joking.
I don't want to.
Don't. I'm just joking, dear.
Yes, couldn't compare to Serectus anyways.
By the way, how is your relationship with Serectus?
We're married.
Well, I mean, if he wants, I can join in too, from time to time.
No.
No.
Ew.
Dear, we're the same person.
You might be me, but you're not me.
Well, if you change your mind, you know how to contact me.
I know. Hold on. How's Coin? Is he alright?
Oh, Coin is doing wonderful, and ever since I woke in my sorcery, I've been talking with him more.
Good. Coin could use a. Well, we are the best role models, so.
Yes.
Yes. Mint.
Yes, Moria.
Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say, but I can
course
I can
you
show
did.
you. That's not, of course. I can show you around the castle if you like. I just had to take a couple more messages to certain parties. Please, though, stay away from Horcles. A lich like him is a problem. Not in a dangerous sense. We could take him. I imagine we could take him, but
In a fight,
his
right?
yes, in a fight, his his extremities, his emotions are frivolous. He could be in a good or bad mood right now, and I do not wish to have his temper tantrum affect the kingdom.
Right. Well, in that case, I'd be happy to go along.
All right, let me just tell Frostclaw what has gone on in the absence. I'll sending Frostclaw, or actually, I get telepathy. Yeah, I'll do that, so we don't have to do 25 words at a fucking time. Frostclaw,
Yes.
the Yeti army is no longer needed. I've already taken care of Wintier, but as I promised, I will give you sovereignty. If you wish to stay, you may.
I mean, we could put that army to use
We could, yeah.
against a certain Requiem.
Against a certain what?
Requiem.
I will move north to Snowden with my army to deal with the sovereign there at the moment. If that is you, that is good. If that is other you, that is fine. But I will need to make sure of this myself.
Of course, I expected nonetheless. I am going to make a formal announcement in the coming day or two, so if you wish to be there, you may.
We shall be there within 6 days or so.
6 days, that gives me time to prepare a speech.
Should we prepare a mammoth for a feast?
Yes, I will prepare a feast, and if you bring food, I will reward handsomely.
Of course. Before you go, additionally, we have been hired by a man named. Give me a second. Give me a second to see his name here because I'm pretty fucking stupid and I can't remember names here. We've been offered a job by a man named Rokasha, a great mage up north. Well, not up north, but within the waste itself. Way up north, who has been asking us for our aid in joining his army as mercenaries for some time, and we've been thinking about taking the job. So once we are done visiting you, we will probably be going up north to speak with him.
Be careful, Frostclaw. That man attacked the flying island of Warvis and can cast up to 13th tier magic and has a
Kashua
dominating
and Requiem
aura.
are different people,
Oh,
to your knowledge.
Requiem works. The man named Requiem, to my knowledge, works with this Rakusha. And that man has a domineering presence that can twist the minds of others and can cast up to 13th tier magic. If this man works for another, be wary.
I shall take this into consideration. Thank you.
Of course, Frostclaw, you're an ally.
Usually this stops after a few words. What is this?
This is telepathy, an 8th tier spell. I can end it for you if you wish.
Hold on. I think I've heard of this telepathy. And you see, like, Macho Man pictures of Frostclaw looking into a bit of ice metal, like, just flexing, and he sends those to
God
you in your
damn it.
mind, and he goes, did those receive well?
Well,
Trying.
not a good word for that. How about this? And I send him pictures of Gustav.
Who is this magnificent man, and where can I find him?
His name is Gustav, and well, I don't know what plane he resides in right now, but he could be in the material plane.
I shall find this man and become his apprentice.
Of course, I can. Actually, can I link telepathy to Gustav real quick?
You have to cast another spell, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
My friend, hello there, Moria. What can I do for you?
Gustav, you're in a three-way telepathy that I will probably leave in a second. This is Frostclaw, leader of the Yetis. and I sent him images of your glorious self, and he wishes to become your apprentice.
He can come to me. We will see if he is worthy. This Frostclaw. I will come to you, and I will beat you or become your apprentice. I wish to become the epitome that you have come, the epitome of strength. To one day realize my goal. At this point, you can leave the fucking conversation.
Yeah, I leave. I leave. Ta-ta.
I'll say, make an insight check.
Oh no, no!
You turned this man gay.
I didn't turn him gay. Maybe.
They're turning the fucking Yeti's gay.
They're putting chemicals in the
Nat
water.
20 for
He is
30.
gay.
That 20.
This is not good.
You get the
This is
feeling
not
he's
good.
talking about you, and he wants to be with you, and he gets the feeling the stronger he gets, the more you'll be into him.
No!
It seems to have some misunderstanding, yeah.
No! Alright. I go out. Mint, I am done with my conversing. If you wish to have a tour of the palace, I will take you.
I'm not that interested in the palace, but if it makes you happy, it'll make me happy.
I just wish to
That's
spend
a
time
lie,
with you.
but
It's been
it
a
kills.
long time.
I suppose. We were literally just, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's go explore the palace then.
Alright, Sora, please look after Okran Shell.
Of course. As you go and explore the palace, Okran,
Yeah.
you've managed to watch the two of them create large bolts of energy that just blast each other backwards as they both end in a draw. As you stand there in, like, the edge of the destruction here on this small little plateau here. You see they're just both, like, 30 feet from each other, just in the ground, like, heavily scorched, just coughing out smoke.
Do either of you want to explain what the hell is going on?
Dear, I just figured out how I was created. And she sits up. Though Lumia here is considered my mother, she is an absolute bitch. Let me tell you. Do you know how I was
That's so
created,
proud.
dear?
I am very much well aware.
Oh, are you?
That's a long answer.
Yes,
How was I
but that does
created
not
then,
mean
Okran?
utilizing some various magic essence from Moria, if memory serves.
Oh, that's rich. That is rich. No. How should I say? The extra bits that came from Moria's birthing is what I was created from. Not her essence,
What?
but her essence, dear.
With the way.
Or come?
No.
My
No,
cum, which is
no.
birth.
No, I know exactly what. We aren't saying it aloud here.
I'm not
Yeah.
crass enough to tell you anything else extra. But just know
No
this.
need to.
Without her permission, my mother here decided to create me using Moria. And without any permission, that seems just really bad, doesn't it, dear?
It does.
She holds no
However, at the
remorse,
end-
though.
Frankly, I'm going to be honest with you. I do not regret the end result. I regret the lack of permission, though I can also understand the difficulty of explaining such a topic. It does not mean I wish for either of you to go about killing each other. I still need Lumia here, as I do not exactly have a replacement light goddess lying around.
Well, I mean, since I have her blood, I could replace her.
I need you as a sentinel, dear. We've been over this. I
Have you?
need you as a sentinel in order to help protect this world from the stupid things. By the way, that warlock is still dead, right? He came back last time we killed him.
I'm unsure. I was kind of busy fighting against Mother.
Hopefully,
His-
if nothing else, the destruction that you caused upon the lands of my back have killed him again if he
If you
he
recall, recently he wasn't killed another time. He was killed the first time, which was sealed in technicality. He was released, and he was still in Luminos. And the fact is, the last individuals he sent to kill him were killed, and he had started this holy war recently, and people were going to kill him now. We had a paladin and cleric made, but they had yet to get to him. It's been only a few. It's been like a few weeks since then.
Either way, that'll come later. As of right now, Lumia, first of all, let's try not to do anything like that again. As appreciative as I am of the end result of what you did, I'm not appreciative of the means by which you did it.
Understood. However, I'm going to take a little break here, and she's going to stand up and disappear.
I will have to deal with her myself.
Your wife looks at you and goes, "No, leave her to her own devices. In fact, I recommend you bring my other mother here to talk with her."
Yeah.
I already said I do not want her dead.
I do.
I am well
I'm
aware
liking
you
her.
might.
I'm starting to like her. Fuck.
Dear, there have to be consequences.
There will be. I have to figure out what they will be, but death is not on the table. You cannot learn if you are dead.
Then how about banishment for a few hundred years?
A few hundred seems a bit excessive. Admittedly, it's a drop in the bucket, but you must understand, if nothing else, I need to come up with a temporary solution in place of that, because balance is already very delicate right now, because I don't exactly have a protection or balance god set up.
Roll me a
I am
persuasion
still
check.
working. Actually, that's an idea. I should
Come
make
on, Okran.
I believe it's plus 11 because I actually got expertise in this. I'm training with Emlek. It's
Plus
13
11 from expertise?
13 because I increased my charisma. I forgot.
Only a plus 13?
30.
She looks at you and goes, "Well, let me know when you've discovered what punishment you wish to give her. I'm going to see what damage we dealt to the world around and help try to fix it."
Yes.
And she disappears.
Fuck's sake. Alright. You know what? While I'm here, let's see what I can do about this. Never tried making a god on purpose before. Let's see if we can create a balanced god.
Make me... I would say this would be a wisdom check.
Level
Come
up
on,
some
Okran.
creation, bitch.
Hey, before you roll, you want to spend any inspirations to make this higher? You have 3.
Oh, I'd love to. I do.
I think you
How do I
mean...
have three?
I think you mean you want to spend any inspirations too.
Orion has 3.
True.
And I am on a different realm of existence from everybody. I am fucked.
You have 3. You can give yourself advantage in a d4 if you wish. Or you could give yourself 2d4.
Orion has 3. This is Oak.
Oh, my bad. Wait, did you not gain any from the fucking... Did you spend them all? You got 5.
When?
When?
Didn't he? We all got 5, didn't we?
When?
Yeah.
You from the treasury, that was never put in Okran's goal list. Ooh, but I did complete one of his goals. Make the first worldly sentinel.
You did that a while ago. You haven't marked that
And
off
I never got it, and I never got the inspirations for it.
The first Rolly Sentinel would be worth 3.
Alright. So I'm gonna give myself advantage in a D4 here because I need this balance god so I can punish Lumia somehow. He's still a bit hesitant too, but he knows he needs to or she'll never learn. 25.
You being craft the god, and it's gonna take a while and a bit of resources for the next few days. get the feeling you can, but it's going to take a bit of time.
Well
And
then,
thinking.
if I'm going to... If it's going to take a few days... I do have control over time. I'm focusing more on the creation rather than the world. I can let time speed up a bit.
I meant out of shell base, motherfucker.
I will do that during my next downtime then.
Yeah.
Because as of right now, we got other things to take care of. I'm gonna add that to the list of downtime activities for Okrin.
So, as you eventually pull off of your world, nighttime has come to Marseteth. You are all offered rooms at the palace. As you begin to go into your rooms, some of you strip down to go to the baths. Some of you, I don't know, sit down and read. Some of you furiously masturbate. Whatever you want to do. What are you doing? Moria, what are you doing?
I think Moria would just. It hasn't been a long time since she really got to like sit down with Mint and just talk. And I think if Mint would be willing, she'd spend her night kind of hanging out with Mint because she's trying to make up for years of lost time. And also working on her speech that she has to give to the masses.
Okay. Tidal, are you gonna make up lost time with your sister?
Yeah, I had something to speak with her about anyways.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to put her name in my book of shadows. That's about it.
Huh?
What does that do?
Your book of shadow.
We can cast sending spell to each other without using a spell slot or material components. It's really convenient.
Okay, that's fine.
Hell yeah.
Okrin, what are you doing for the night?
Can I, like... No, I have to do straight time, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Well, first things first, I am going to basically speak to Lumia real quick. Just tell her this outright. Whether she responds or not, I do not care. I am going to have to... I cannot let this simply slide perfectly. It will take me time to prepare everything I need to beforehand. Just be prepared. You're not getting off scot-free from this. I am sorry. And then beyond that, he's also going to be looking through the Lycanthrope book, because you did basically hint at the fact that it is possible for me to strengthen my lycanthropy, but I have to be careful about it. So I'm looking through, seeing what that implies.
It does not imply
Looking
anything,
through
it
the various...
It tells you that it can be done, but people have lost their minds trying it. That's all you know, because that's really all it tells you.
Alright.
Yeah.
Is that figure... I can see what I can do to increase it, but I have to be careful because my mental statistics are not great, beyond my wisdom.
I would
So
like
I'm
you to
going to
make me
try.
a persuasion check, please, with disadvantage.
Yeah, I
Oh,
figured
no.
as much.
There was also something else I wanted to do. Completely forgot.
Well,
The-
let's finish with this first.
Yeah.
17.
Ooh.
Yeah, I figured that's not good.
Okay. Tidal,
I wanted to show Moria the inside of my bottle.
I thought you were about to say it's the inside
Oh.
of something else. I was like, what the fuck?
No. Okay. I wanted to show her the inside because my sanctuary vessel, I can pull up to 5 willing creatures I can see within 30 feet of me. And this is where this is where I usually sleep anyways, because I don't... I'm
So,
a very paranoid person.
Moria, she pulls out a bottle onto the bed. You're like, oh no, we're not playing spin the bottle. And she just like opens the cork, and suddenly, you're both pulled inside. As you see this similar ocean of the cosmos around you to what you saw in Miranda's vessel. but you see you're in a bottle-shaped room. There's an upper floor that is no walls, just a small platform with a small rope ladder staircase going up to it, with a bed on the top that looks very comfy, a canopy bed to an extent. You see below is a small living room with a few plants, a small round, curved couch, a glass table, and a rug. And if there's any other details here at all, it's not that big of a room, but it's still a pretty big room.
Yeah, I do believe it is a. Yeah, it's still a pretty sizable room. It's mostly just like the bare necessities. She seems to be kind of She seems to be kind of.
Yeah, everything she needs with her bong and her 12-inch dragon dildo. Yeah.
No. It's
No,
24.
that's hidden.
What?
Oh, 24. Okay, yeah, that's hidden.
Oh yeah.
That's it. You have like a few No. We'll say you have all the girl amenities that you need here too. But you could see the doorway that you enter in through here when you're pulled in is where the cork of the bottle would be. Continue.
I know you wanted to speak, Moria, but
Wow.
this is where I feel most comfortable.
I can tell. It's quite a cozy space.
It is. I no, not even that. It's.
You're cutting out, motherfucker.
I knew it. God damn it. Sorry. Yes, I would say it's a home away from home, but I never really got to know my home, from what I remember. So I usually just consider this place my home.
It's quite spacious. Did you like the pun?
Yes. It was a gift from my patron when, soon after we first met, to give me a little place of solitude and security.
Your patron must be quite nice. Do they know Miranda?
I could ask?
I don't know. It's just I was pulled into a vessel recently, and the sea outside of your house looks remarkably like it. If I had to guess, it's the same, but I don't know about that. She was true Dijin.
Well, my patron is the best of the best, so it wouldn't surprise me.
You see the door open, and walking in from the sea is this woman that looks very elegant, divine in nature, a Djinn for sure, a halo above her head, and this one that seems to be a large ring behind her that's not actually cut. Well, it's cut in the center, 2 large spikes up, 2 large spikes down, almost like 2 parentheses, but with spikes on the ends of it. A large one that goes in between the two, creating this like pole in between it. This heavenly-looking creature that seems to float in, their eyes closed, a bit of white hair flowing down, clasped a bit on the back. This beautiful woman with braids. She looks so composed with her necklace, her posture, and her rings. As she floats in, you recognize Miranda immediately, Moria. And as she walks in, you can see she pulls a bottle of alcohol out from inside her cloak and just uncorks it and starts drinking it. As she lands on the ground and goes, "Mint, dear, it's been a while." And she like rushes up and just like grabs you and puts her arm around you. "Let's have a fun night. Let's drink some alcohol. Let's play some cards. Come on." And she pulls you to the couch.
Oh my gosh. You're very active today. Have you been drinking?
No, and she's gonna put the bottle up to your lips.
I'm gonna kind of worriedly look over towards Moria.
I'm flabbergasted.
I didn't think she was gonna be like this at all.
The second I heard Goblin describing her as like really regal and whatever, I thought she's gonna be like a couch bum, isn't she?
Think Aqua from Konosuba.
This is so. Oh my god.
She maintains posture as much as she can, but when she drinks, as she drinks, she looks over and goes, "Hey, I know you. You're Moria, right?"
You're Miranda, aren't you?
"Yeah. hold up, let me. And she goes, "There's three of you. Give me a second." She snaps her finger, and you suddenly like you feel yourself like condense yourself into one space. You're like, "What the fuck was that?" And she goes, "There, much better. Now there's only one of you. Please sit down." She flings her hand to the side, and suddenly this beautiful couch appears in front of you.
Didn't we
Oh,
talk
no.
about using your powers on people?
Huh?
You're drunk off your ass.
Wait, what did you mean by there were two of me, or three?
There's
Oh,
three of
no.
you standing right there.
You
You
What?
get the
don't
feeling
follow
she's
where she
very
points.
drunk. She was seeing triples, it seems.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start like patting, like just petting Miranda's hair.
She's gonna like lean on you and go, "Man, no one's asking me questions, and they found my vessel. It's me."
They,
I asked you questions.
She's gonna like put her head in your lap and like start kicking her feet back on the couch. No shoes. Her dogs are just straight out, by the way.
Iotis teleports in for half a second, gives a sniff, teleports out. Would Iotis even have access to this realm? I don't know.
No.
Doesn't matter.
No.
You're hanging with the
Big
Lord
time.
of Eminence. Like...
Yeah, but I.
He gives me the power to specifically teleport across all realms to sniff dogs.
I have
No,
so much
I-
information to give people. I know a lot, and no one wants to know.
There.
Infuriating.
That's just... Being as smart as you sometimes comes at a price of everyone being stupider.
I know. It sucks.
Like petting her head, petting her fucking head and...
She pukes on your lap.
Oh no.
It's all just Rainbow
Prestidigitation.
Cosmo C coming out. Just
I don't even react as I cast Prestidigitation to get rid of it. This has happened multiple times.
multiple times before. You've known her since you were young, so yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
This is Miranda?
Ogre would ask like 10 bajillion questions if he could.
I didn't know
She's
we were
fallen
allowed to
asleep at
ask
this
more
point.
than... Oh. I didn't know we were allowed to ask more than three.
I'm gonna like pick her up and bring her to the bed. Yes, she's quite a handful, but she's my handful.
I suppose. Well, good things really do happen to us, I suppose. A true Dijin. She has great taste.
Oh, trust me, she tastes great.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Mint? Aim high, don't you? As you should. We are the pinnacle.
Of course we are.
Moria,
Hey.
what's your passive insight?
My passive insight, the
Mhm.
20.
What's your passive deception, Mint?
Shit. 16.
You get the feeling when she said that, she was hypothesizing. She hasn't actually tasted Miranda, but she wants to.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't worry, Mint. You'll get there. You'll get there.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but I'm a little scared to act on it.
Well, sometimes you just have to take risks. But I understand the power difference between the two of you, so I can understand why you'd be a little reluctant. But regardless, now it's time to gab. As I bring out tea.
Yes. You did say you wanted to catch up. Let's catch up.
And I assume we gab for the night.
All right.
Yeah.
As you gab for a few hours, you eventually find your way to, I'd say there's a small little bathroom. It's completely transparent because you don't need to be fucking closed off when you're usually by yourself in this room. Might need to change that a little bit. But you both eventually shower, bathe, whether it's together or not, your choice.
I would have a. I got no problem with it.
Moria?
I guess, yeah, why the fuck not? Sure.
Moria,
Yeah, we are sisters.
she has a curvier body than you.
Damn it.
Yeah, I like look up. There's a little soap still in my eye. You say something, Moria?
No, nothing.
Her tits are in
Huh.
your face. It's a very small
Huh.
shower.
No. Yeah, Moria
Well-
Moria turns around to talk to me, and I just get fucking smacked out of the shower.
Oh.
Ow. Guys, I go back in. Ow, Moria, watch those milkers.
You slap her ass. No, no.
Yeah.
By the way, Moray, you do get to
Okay.
see the birthmark in full swing. It is this mint green kind of heart with a few pink, like, linings to it. It's directly on where the ass ends and the, like, hip bone on the back starts, where the dimples would be for the ass, but
Yeah.
in the very center.
Uh-huh.
Like where the tail.
I've heard
I
less.
get
I've heard less descriptions for magic items.
Hey. If I'm describing Mint's ass, I gotta describe it well.
Yeah.
So, as you guys eventually find yourself to bed, you begin to rest. Tadal, roll me a d100, please.
Oh no. Oh man, will we see the boat, the pirate Morris?
I am gonna cuddle against fucking Miranda as I sleep. 77.
I assume Moria sleeps on the couch?
Yeah.
Okay. 77. What's half your passive perception, Mint?
A 9.
What's half your passive perception, Moria?
Do you round down?
Round down.
Yep.
12.
12. Okay. I will say Mint. You awaken first as you realize the bottle is about to leave. And you awaken, Miranda's gone. There's a large wet spot in the middle of the bed that you guys have been rolling around in. Well, you had been rolling around in. Your hair's a mess. It smells like fucking piss.
God damn it.
God damn it.
She got really fucking drunk.
Presentation.
Moria, you awaken as, Mint goes, God damn it. You awaken to her and you look up and you see her hair is a mess. She is just not looking the best this morning. It doesn't seem like she got a good sleep.
Prestidigitation. Can I cast it through because I can still see her?
Sure.
About how long does this sleep last? Because the room lasts 10 hours, I believe.
About 8
Yeah,
hours.
10 hours.
I would say you got your long rest of 6 hours and you're going to get dressed and get ready and eat here before you go.
Okay.
Moria, what's your passive perception?
25.
Go to Secret Channel with me.
Low.
So, as Mint comes downstairs and begins to, like, put her clothing on, get dressed, do all this stuff, get her makeup on. Well, not even her makeup. She doesn't even put makeup on. She's just that beautiful. Before she heads to the shower, she looks over to you and starts talking to you, and you talk to her back some morning chatter.
Yeah.
There are lip marks all over her face. Make me a history
Like
check.
kisses?
Yeah, kiss marks.
Okay. History. I'm good at these. Plus 16. 27.
The coloration is cosmic, and you look into your memories, and definitely looks like Miranda's lipstick.
Oh.
None of it is like near the mouth. Most of it's on that forehead, the cheeks, the nose ridge. But there's like 7, 8 of them.
Are they kind of like sloppy or placed with purpose?
There's a few that are placed with purpose, a few that are sloppy. You also see like she's like rubbing her neck, and there's just this bruise there. Anyways,
Can I
go ahead?
can I make an insight check to see if maybe the hickey was placed when she was sober, or any of these if she was sober?
You're unsure. You conked out almost immediately.
Okay.
But you know she was drunk as fuck when she went to sleep.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go down to the call again. Unless there's any questions.
Exactly, that's the problem.
So, as you're about to step into the shower, Mint, you say hi to Moria, and you can see her, like, scanning you. You're, like, rubbing your neck because it's sore from your sleep.
Everything alright, Moria?
I suppose. Well, Alright, is everything alright with you? A little sore on your neck, I see.
My neck? What are you talking about?
You have been rubbing your neck on your left side because it's been sore. Maybe you just cut it on something. Maybe you were sleeping wrong, but it is weird that it's only your left side of your neck.
I'm gonna go look in the mirror. Like, what is she staring at?
You get to a mirror and you can see layered across the top of your face, down to the cheeks, down to the ridge of your nose, avoiding the mouth area, are 7, 8, 12 lipstick marks of lips that are the same lipstick that Miranda wears. Additionally, you can see on the left side of your neck there's a bruise. It's obviously a hickey.
Well, if there wasn't a wet spot there before, there would be now.
Moria, you see her soil herself really quickly.
Not just soil myself. Just get away.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. Kind of.
I've got Mint as like almost an entirely straight character. The only other female characters that she's attracted to is her patron, and that's like it. This is a fucking dream come true for Mint, but she's a little annoyed. She's a little annoyed. Her mouth specifically is dodged.
As you were being raised by Miranda to an extent, and you slept here, she would give you goodnight kisses every so often too, acting kind of motherly towards you. You get in her drunken state, she probably was doing something similar, or that's what you insight check anyways. That's why she probably avoided the mouth. What the fuck did she give you a hickey for? Or was that Moria who just snuck up and went, hee hee hee? Who knows?
Well, you would have had 2 vampire bite marks if that was me.
Moria, this was you?
No.
Okay, good. I mean,
You're my-
where did this bruise come? I don't know how to feel.
Well, you can always ask, but who knows? Who knows?
I don't want to waste our time.
Don't waste
Whatever.
it.
I'm going to go take a shower, Moria. I'm a little beat up, obviously.
All right, fine. Take your shower, and I promise I won't look.
Moria, I don't care.
Yeah, I know. And just for my own.
You say that, and Moria
looks
goes,
from-
"Oh, okay," and then just gets a cuck chair and sits there, just like staring at you. No. Go
She's
ahead.
like fucking locks in to stare at me.
She spreads her
Lock
legs
in.
and just starts furiously mashing. No, go ahead.
Stop this!
She pulls out my dildo that I had like incredibly hidden.
Stop this!
Fucking true
So
sight.
my passive
Get some-
investigation is like 36.
Oh, so you see every crevice. Okay, every flap.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
every single one. Jesus Christ.
God
Alright.
damn it.
I'm gonna go take a shower and fucking kind of ready myself up.
All right, you ready
While she
yourself?
does that, I'll stare.
And
While
Moria, what do you
she
do?
does the shower, I'm gonna stare into the astral sea.
It's not the astral sea.
Yeah, I know, but it's space. Astral felt like a, you know.
As you do, you could just
Oh.
see a wave-like pattern.
Yeah.
Am I able to leave shit in here?
I would say certain
been
shit
fighting.
yes, but certain shit no. I believe you and any objects you have are ejected, it says, or...
It's a little odd. As a bonus action, I can eject any number of creatures from the vessel, and everyone is ejected if you leave or die, or if the vessel is destroyed. In addition, anyone, including enemies with their vessel for at least 10 minutes, gains the benefit of finishing a short rest, and anyone can add your proficiency bonus to the number of hit points they regain if they finish any hit die as part of a short rest there. It doesn't specify anything about, like, leaving stuff inside
I'll
of
say
it.
that if
I'm
it doesn't
pretty
say it's
sure I'm
ejected, you
allowed.
can leave it. Yeah, if it doesn't say you can eject it, it's leave it. It's left.
Okay. Because this little room is mine, Miranda would have made it specifically for me. This isn't really her place. She just comes and goes as she wants from it.
Yep.
So I don't think she's gonna steal anything from here. I don't think she'd want to. I'm gonna leave Miranda's vessel out on the nightstand because she did talk about it, and I was like, maybe she wants to fix it. I'm not sure. But it is cracked. I don't want it to get even more injured. It's incredibly fragile.
As you pull it out and put it on the stand, Moria goes to shower. You stare. No. But Miranda does come in as you're putting it down, and she goes, "Oh, I apologize for last night, dear. That was on me. I got a little bit wasted, we'll say, and may have been unruly. What happened to your
Don't-
neck, dear?"
Don't be Miranda. I'm not sure. I think that might have been you? But that can't be right,
She
right?
seems confused and goes, "I don't think so, unless... Oh, no, I do remember. Every so often I drain a bit of energy from you to keep you connected to an extent to me, because I offer you an extensive amount of power, and I need to connect to you somehow. And I guess last night, while I was drunk, I decided to do it more physically than I do energetically."
It's fine. You're the reason I've been alive all these years, after all. You can take any energy, however forcefully as you want from me, whenever you want.
I'll remember that. Well, dear,
Oh, and I believe this is yours.
yes,
As I throw the...
that would be a djinn vessel. I could take it with me if you want, dear. I can repair it.
It does belong to you. If you wish to repair it, then
Dear,
You wish
giving me
to
my vessel would free me.
do you want to be free?
Of course. What djinn doesn't want to be freed, dear?
I immediately, as soon as she says, of course, I immediately offer up her vessel to her.
She
Then
looks at you
be
and
free.
goes, I haven't been free in some time. Keep it with you for now, dear. I'll come back and fix it later. We'll talk more about this another time. And she looks over to Moria in the shower and goes, "Yeah, well, that's a surprising sight. Anyways." And she's gonna
Yeah.
lean down as you're, like, on your knees, like, trying to give it to her. And she's gonna, like, she's floating. She
On my
lands.
knees?
Yeah, you're, like, on one knee, like, handing it to her. And she floats down and lands on the
yeah.
ground. And she goes, "Dear, I still need to help you. You still haven't."
What about you? If you want to be free, then
"Dear, I was
I want
created
to
to
be-
help others. I can wait for my own freedom. But for you, I need to make sure you can survive. And for that," and she's gonna pull up your hair a bit and kiss you on the forehead like a motherly kiss. And she pulls away and she looks you in the eyes and goes, "And for that, you're going to need me. Until then, until you're ready to free me yourself and use the wish within the vessel to do so. Keep it."
all right. I will use it to free you someday. But until then, and I'm gonna put her vessel back on the nightstand, and then I'm gonna run over and just hug her.
She's gonna give you a hug too. She stands like 9.5, I think, or 12 feet tall. One of those two I said. Can't recall.
Yeah, she's enormous.
But she like hugs you back. She's got them dogs. She's pretty lean but buff, like hidden buff. And as she hugs you, you can feel the muscles. And you know why your wrists were sore. It seems she held you down a bit to get that energy from you last night. She goes, "Well then, dear. Apologies for last night." And she's gonna like love tap you on the side of the cheek.
As she says apologies for last night, I'm gonna say, please don't apologize.
You should get going.
And-
It's about time that this place ends. Moria, dear, you might want to get out of there. As she says that, you all appear
Oh,
outside the bottle. Moria completely naked and soaked.
Minor illusion.
I'll
Oh.
say Okran has come in. He's like, "Where is everybody?" They disappear, and Okran, you just watch as Moria appears completely naked, casts minor illusion to create a wardrobe around herself.
the second.
Oh,
I don't want to waste one of my spells here. Never mind. I wouldn't want to.
Okran, make me a perception check. I'll say this is
oh no.
this is kind of active.
My passive is 30. This
Ha-
is not...
How about you make a willing fail here?
Nah,
I don't think I
Okay.
can.
I'll say you can do with disadvantage because you'll immediately avert your gaze, but this is an instant, like, something teleported in, you look and you go, oh shit. To the
Wait, if Moria was naked in there, does that mean all her shit's still in there?
I'll say Miranda sent it out with her.
Okay, Miranda's the real homie.
Yeah, I'm
Zero.
walking, see this fucking sight.
Miranda's just like throwing her Moria's like clothes out. She
You
sees
have
the coat.
disadvantage, V.
Like,
Oh, that's
oh,
right,
that guy
disadvantage.
again. It just tosses it back out.
Yeah.
It's
27.
7.
You see quite a bit of her naked form before she casts it, and you immediately avert your gaze. Make a charisma saving throw.
I'll
Oh,
pretend
for
I
fuck's
saw.
sake. You should have just acted
Luckily,
like
I
you
upped my
didn't.
charisma a bit.
Natural 17.
17.
I will say, Okrin, Moria, what is half your charisma score plus 5?
18.
Unfortunate.
Why would Okrin even be in the same room as us?
Well, he wasn't. He came in because it was like 8 to 10 hours at this point, and he'd already woken up. And he's like, "Where the fuck
Oh,
are
yeah.
they?" And he investigated the room a bit
Yeah.
before you guys teleported in. And he,
I would also
yeah.
probably message Lumia. Actually, I have a different idea. We'll discuss it later.
Okrin, you
Yep.
immediately start to feel the growing sensation.
Ew. Ew.
I'm trying not to.
You can
But
just
you
leave the
turn
room.
the fuck around.
Get the hell out of
I'm literally
here.
averting my
Get
damn
the hell out.
gaze.
Get the hell
Yep,
out.
I'm
You're averting your
getting-
gaze, but you're still facing me. I
I'm
can see
getting
it.
out.
Yeah, this is still
I
very.
literally would be getting out. Jesus Christ, y'all.
Something
I
your
don't know
other
why
one's
I'd be
getting out
standing
too.
there still.
He turns to fucking move and he gets stopped by a stick.
No, you just get just gets baseball clubbed in the face.
Jesus Christ, you would be
You
immediately
couldn't
attacked.
fucking hit me.
I'm a wizard. Or, not a wizard. I'm a
Well,
warlock.
to
I don't
be
need-
to fit in this room, they must have adjusted their size.
Yeah, it's still a
Yeah.
baseball club. It's 3 feet fucking long, at least.
I will negative energy your fucking cock off if
Anyways.
you don't get the hell out of here.
Jesus.
Yeah,
I
He
said
run-
I'm getting out.
He
Jesus
runs out of the
Christ, calm
room.
down.
He runs out of the room. Your gear hits the floor, Moria.
Miranda took the coat for herself. I'm gonna run forward and just shut the door.
You just look back into the bottle a minute. You just see Miranda sniffing Moria's coat, just going at it on herself. No, huh? No.
Iotis is there too. He's sniffing her fucking.
Feet, and she's just like, okay, feel free. Sure, this is weird. No.
No.
Man, you can see why I was a little reserved, Okran.
Yeah, I think I am understanding your reservations now.
They're a friend, a useful one, but yeah,
Yeah, I would have.
I didn't
On
hear you.
seeing this.
Cool. You fucking started talking to them while you were leaving. And they were saying, get out, get the fuck out, get that fuck out. Who cares? Continue, Moria. You're not there, Okran.
I'm gonna. You're here. I don't care if you see it. I'm gonna put on my fucking clothes. I'm gonna dry myself off, and then I don't even know what I'm going to do today. I came here to see if the queen, if the seat was fine. It was for a bit. Horcles is apparently here, and I don't want to fucking deal with him. And a lot of other shit. I have to prepare a speech for the masses. Oh my god.
If I can help you prepare if you'd like. I may not be as people pleasing as you might be, as friendly, as socially adept, but I'm still rather good at wordplay. I can help you. All you need to do is ask.
Please, I could use the assistance.
Alright. As I'm gonna go over to her fucking stash of shit that got thrown out by Miranda, grab her coat and put it over her. Alright, let's get you dried up and everything.
She's already pulling her
First, I
pants on.
have to teach her.
Alright. Get dressed.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go for another 30 minutes. What are you guys doing?
Off here.
No, it's good. I'm good. Let's keep going.
Well, Okay. I guess at this point, Moria would be with her simulacrum, identifying the vampire dress of Sora, and other than that, she would send out a word to the people of Snowden that there will be like a public announcement within the week to give enough time for the Yetis to come.
Okay.
And then she'd probably be working on what she needs to say and what she needs to address. And also, I think she'd avoid Horcles for the moment. I don't think she wants to deal with him right now.
I will say Horcles has spoken with other Moria and has left at this point.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh.
All right.
Nice.
So, you begin to make up your speech, you send out a service announcement, and you try to identify the vampire cloak. What level? Or dress?
Mint, can you cast Identify or no?
I'm a warlock.
Yeah, okay. I would, with my simulacrum, do the same thing I did with the doll, and have us both cast Identify at 8th level to upcast it.
As you both cast 8th level Identify.
Oh boy.
The dress comes back as the following effects.
Oh boy, hold on.
While the attunement is required by a female vampire.
Alright, let me just reply to where the dress is. Okay. Copy text. Paste.
You should probably
Requires
just make it
attunement
one.
by a female yeah, that's what I'm doing. Female vampire.
While warned and attuned, the vampire
Yep.
regenerates 40 HP at the start of their turn, as long as they are not in direct sunlight and have actually no, because it's her dress. As long as they have not taken damage by a silver weapon or have been hit by silver in any way, affected by it, I should say, not hit.
Weapon or taken damage by silver in any way.
Been affected by silver in any way.
And not been affected by silver in any way.
Additionally, this dress increases the AC of its wearer by an amount equal to their charisma modifier.
Equal in their modifier.
While they're attuned to it, of course. This is all while attuned.
Yeah.
Additionally, when making a persuasion check to charm or elicit sexual acts from another individual of the opposite gender or that you've had sexual relationships with in the past.
Favors from people of the opposite sex or people you have had relations with in the past.
You gain a source of advantage on doing so.
Advantage doing so.
Additionally,
Hold on, persuasion. Okay. Additionally,
while wearing this dress, because you're a vampire already, you gain none of the negative benefits of radiant-based abilities and damage that you would as a normal vampire. So it's just normal damage against you for radiant damage, unless you have like resistance to it, and you no longer take damage from healing spells and whatnot.
oh well, you can know the negative penalties from taking radiant damage or effects.
Radiant effects, yes.
Yeah. Shit. Okay.
Finally,
God damn.
if you are slain wearing this dress, instead of turning to your mist form, you immediately transport back to the last layer you rested within. Derived of all your items, aside for this dress.
You turn into your mist form and turns back to the last place you had rested in a
Sorry, you can spend an action on your next turn to do that.
Instead of turning into your mist form, you can spend an action to transport you back to the last place you had rested in. I'm gonna put in parentheses in your lair, layer-wise.
Layer-wise.
Deprived of all of your items beyond this
I'll say
dress
beyond this dress and any clothing, specifically.
and clothing that you were wearing.
Armor is not considered clothing. It would be things like, for example, your
Armor.
panties, any socks you were wearing, your dress. I would consider a hat an accessory, so not a hat. Or like,
What, and
yeah.
same with like the coat.
The coat would be considered a clothing piece, yes.
For Moria specifically, the Macintosh.
Actually, no, you're right. A
post-
coat is more of an accessory, isn't it?
No, it's clothing. A hat is an accessory. Gloves are an accessory. A coat is not. It's like it's part of a style.
Well, it's not something that you need to wear like a shirt is.
Well, you don't need to wear a shirt.
A coat is considered outerwear to an extent, and that is what gloves and hats are. I'll say roll a d100 for me.
All right.
Fuck it. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. No, you just keep the coat on.
Yeah.
I will say, however, this dress does unattune all of the items that you have attuned when it does this. So it unattunes them, so you don't need to take
However,
a few hours to reattune them.
when revived with this weapon, with this method, all attuned items beyond the coat are immediately unattuned.
What about like
And
cursed
you
items
must
that can't be unattuned
reattune.
otherwise?
Those stay attuned. Additionally, well, the final part of this ability is it can only be used once an in-game year.
This revival ability can only be used once per in-game year. Goddamn.
Specifically, it recharges at the last day of the year, every year. So, it's not like 365 days after you do that, but it's like, if you do it like the last day of the year, you re-get it at once it turns midnight on the next day. So, for example, once it turns 12 o'clock, so the next day, it returns.
This revival ability can only be used once per in-game year. However, this ability recharges immediately at the first day of each new year.
Could okay, this will sound really dumb. Could we make Moria's lair the bottle?
If you spent some time attuning to it and putting her essence in it, yes. And then making a coffin and some other things.
That would be fucking awesome.
I mean, with how you guys were sleeping last night, a bunch of her essence, huh?
Whoa.
How she was watching you in the shower, huh?
That's cool. Interesting the vampire? Shit.
I can't wait until I find a magic item that has the words for Tadal specifically, instead of all these Moria specific items.
We'll find
Well, it's not
them.
for Moria specifically. It's just you put that because
This is just my notes.
yeah. She's just.
Moria.
I figured that since I'm the only one wearing this,
Yeah. The only one who can really wear it, unless you want to turn your friends to vampires.
I could turn you into a vampire mint. But
What?
yeah. Huh?
I mean,
I mean, it would increase your lifespan.
it would increase my lifespan. I could try to become a being worthy of Miranda.
Oh, mint.
That's a solid maybe. I'll have to
We'll
think
put a
about it
pin
a
in
bit more. Exactly. We'll put a stake in it.
Yeah, poor joke. But yeah.
Moya, by the way, you remember when I had
Yeah.
you? Remember when I had you write your name down in my book of shadows?
Yes.
You see me like pull out the book of shadows and flip to a separate page. Can you write it down right here as well?
Fine. I write my name
You
elegantly.
see a marriage certificate.
Huh?
No.
She's like, oh, wrong page. Flips to the
There
next
we
one.
go.
You see
if I
Miranda's
show-
almost fallen for it once or twice.
you see like MIR. Wait a minute, and she like writes out. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Just like Aqua, yeah. Go on.
Yeah, exactly like Aqua would do. Uh, if I do end up wanting to become a vampire, this ought to make your lifespan, even if you are killed, you'll be able to come back up with a little bit more heart. Out of character is I have to make you write your name on a specific page for each thing, and this one lets you anytime you fall to 0 hit points where you're not outright killed, you can just drop to 1 HP instead.
Yo.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Is that
Okay.
once a day or?
Yeah, it's once a day.
Okay.
It's
pretty
you magically drop to 1 hit point instead of just going unconscious. Once the magic is triggered, no creature can benefit from it until I finish a long rest.
I'd say okay. Let's make some changes here because Genie Warlock is cool, but let's say
Yeah,
the
it's
amount of
about gift of protectors.
the amount of creatures that could use it is the amount. You can write as many on the page as you want, but only amount.
Oh,
Of
it's only up to 5 names.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. But that's fine. But it can be used an amount of times equal to your charisma modifier. I'll say. Per day.
Okay, so 6 times.
Yeah. Per day.
Cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
But you, I will say it's at will, but you get to choose whether it affects them or not at that point. Like, for example, if they're no longer your ally, you can say, nah, fuck them. Like, let's say you put, like, a Mind Flayer's name in your book because he's, like, trying to get back at his whole colony or something, and then he eventually turns on you to try and suck your brain, and you knock him down to 0, you could be like, no.
As an action, I can magically erase the name from the page by touching it.
Okay,
So this is kind of similar to that.
Yeah. So, no, I'll say keep that action thing. We don't, it no longer is like you choose, it's just, you can just erase the name if you want. Anyways.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Still really fucking good.
Yeah. You can use it 6 times a day now instead. And we'll see if that gets overpowered, and if it does, I'll reduce it again back to what it was. But I think Miranda is a very powerful Jin, so...
Well, yeah. Alright.
How about, yeah, let's do half your charisma modifier, so 3. Rounded down, of course. Minimum of 1.
Okay, so she can drop to 1 HP instead 3 times?
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay, 3 times. It's still really fun.
So, as you have Moria sign her name in the book.
Okay. I know this is gonna sound a little pretentious, but you should feel honored that I'm letting you do this. I haven't even let Isabel write her name on that page yet.
Oh, I feel quite honored, Mint.
She keeps trying to fuck me, which is really flattering, but she can't take a hint.
Can't really. She didn't seem all that up there.
Yeah, I don't want to go into any further depth. But
I
she
understand.
wants to go into my depths, and if she was good, she would have made the joke. I don't know why I did.
Oh,
Oh
crap.
God, is she rubbing off on me? Oh God. I need to lay down.
She wants to rub one off, huh?
Oh no!
Man, you hear in your head,
Damn it.
I think she wants to rub one off on you. That's a bad
Rub
joke.
one
Never
off on
mind.
you. Wait, no. Yes. That was a bad joke, Miranda. Please put down the alcohol.
But it tastes good.
Miranda, please.
Give me a second. My brother's
I know
knocking on my door.
Wow, this
That-
did not
that-
what I expected.
I don't even think that's a genie thing. I think that's just a base warlock thing. The gift of the protectors.
So, I'm back.
It's really good.
Yeah, alright.
So, as you guys get this stuff done, Okran, what are you doing for the day? And then we'll end the session after that.
Okay.
Okrit is currently trying to come up with ways to punish Lumia that don't involve stealing her away for 100 years or killing her, but
Just give her a
full-
spanking.
knows full damn well. She might enjoy that, but it's a tempting idea.
She might.
You're right.
Just
she
show
probably
her
would.
how she should have created a kid. Dick her the fuck down.
That's actually a good fucking point. It might work. Might work. Everything.
I hate that that's a viable option.
viable. It's the only option.
Huh?
Huh?
No, let's see. I don't really know what. Poker's been a double check on his world for a while. I don't know. Again, this is not my damn character that needs downtime, man.
Okay. Well, you check on your world. That's all you do.
Yeah.
I didn't even get my day.
Yeah, sure.
Tidal, what else are you doing during the day?
I wanted to get Okrin to write his name, specifically on the sending one.
By all means, you can do that. He's gonna be in and out of his world some.
Okay. I'm gonna get you to write your name in the Far Scribe so I can cast sending to you once a day. Or not once a day, just whenever the hell I want. And for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna spend reading through Moria's notes and helping Moria try to come together with a speech.
Okay. Both of you roll charisma checks. Or you can give, what's her name? Moria advantage.
I'm giving Moria advantage, I do believe, because Moria is fucking awesome and I'm trying to help her.
Okay.
Okay. Let me look at my inspirations list. I only have one on Mario, so that's unfortunate. I'll use it to reroll if I don't get what I want. Thank you all.
Sorry. I meant as 0. She said 0 for a while.
25, much better than 12.
You get the
Damn
feeling that
straight,
this
that's
will
my
rally most of Marsetheth in Snowden, if not all. But you're unsure.
Don't worry. Anyone who does not fall under your control, we will subjugate with our power.
I'm not going to be windtier in this, darling, but thank you for the words of encouragement.
I'm glad I could be of help to you, Moria.
You are of great helpment.
I know our time together has been short, but
You guys are sitting. You guys are laying on the same bed, going over the notes. She has like her head on your shoulder. Moria's looking at them. In a
is this
sisterly way.
at like night?
It would be getting closer to night. Yeah.
Okay. I know our time together has been short, but I've really enjoyed our time as sisters. I haven't really had anyone while I was on the run for quite some time.
This is not meant. For most of my life, I believed my siblings to be maniacal and egotistical and all that other shit. It's even if those memories were proven false, the experience is still stuck with me, and it feels great to have a sister that I can get along with and enjoy time with. So thank you.
No, this was my thanks to you. It's starting to get late. What time do you have to do your speech, by the way?
Well, ideally, I'd like to wait until the Yetis arrive, but I suppose I can do the speech before they do, so we can have a big feast with them when they get here.
It's probably better we wait. If it's getting this late, I might start heading to bed.
Yes, that's quite.
I'll allow you to join me, like last night, if you'd like.
I don't want to interrupt you in Miranda's time, and
All right. Well, in that case, as I take off my bottle, like my necklace bottle, and hand it to Moria. Well then, can you wear this in the meantime? Look after it.
yeah.
I normally put it on my nightstand or hide it somewhere under my pillow, but that's not always the best hiding place.
Of course, Mint.
All right, thank you. And as I say thank you, I'm going to disappear into the bottle.
Okay. As you disappear into the battlements, you enter and you can see Miranda's already there on the couch. A bottle of alcohol in front of her, but she's not drinking at the moment, so she seems to be staring at the vessel and just like looking at it, like caressing it a bit. And she sees you. Mint, hi dear, how are you doing? A little bit tipsy, not bad, sorry. Continue.
What did she just say?
She said she's a little bit tipsy.
Okay, that is not at all what I heard. Okay. I'm glad you're not blackout drunk this time, Miranda. I've been doing very good. How have you been?
I've been fine, dear. It's only been a day. How's it spending
Yes,
time with your sister, dear?
It's been wonderful. I didn't know I even had a sister until a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. Your memories are still sealed.
Yes, I still don't remember quite a bit of back when I was a child. Most of what I remember is you, Miranda.
Well, I apologize. Yeah, I had to seal them because it was quite scarring, to be honest with you. I could release some of it if you want, but it would possibly damage your mental state.
I don't think I need the memories. I'm happy where I am. And I'm happy enough just knowing you. Now that I know Moria, it finally feels like my world is coming back together. But even without Moria, all I ever needed was you, Miranda. And as I say that, I'm gonna start walking over to the bed and start laying down.
Make a persuasion check.
So,
Yeah, come on. Of all the times.
fuck, Mint doesn't have any inspirations. I was about to use a bunch, but that.
I'll say, Moria, you can see them in the bottle, so I'll give you, like, you have a high passive perception, so you look, and you can see her walking around in the bottle, like, you tip it up, and you see her still just walking down the bottle as if she's walking it. You can see Miranda in there, too, and they're having a conversation.
Moria also has 0.
Unless you want to give me some. One of Moria's goals was to save Winter.
True, I never gave you that. For that one, because that's a big one, I'll give you 7.
Cool, I'll buy you the net 20.
You're gonna buy that?
Oh yeah, the
20?
carried over dice is not 20. Hold on, let me see what I roll first.
Yeah.
I rolled a 32. Nat 20 would be a 36.
I want this super successful. There you go.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well then, 36. She looks at you and goes, "Oh dear, get some sleep." As you begin
Not without you, Miranda. As I pat the bed beside me.
She goes, "Of course.
I know
give me a minute.
it's a little childish, but I really can't sleep without you.
Of course, give me a minute." She
Oh.
comes over. And she does. She comes up and she kisses you on the forehead, lays behind you and spoons you, of course, because this is how she always does it.
Yep.
Make me a perception check if you don't mind.
Perception.
Alright. I can still see that.
Moria, make a perception check.
She's
if you don't. Moria, make a perception
She's
check.
like
What?
looking into the bottle,
Moria, make a
watching us
perception check, too.
sleep.
Yeah.
Alright.
I rolled a dirty 20.
I rolled a 28.
Both of you roll insight
Um,
checks.
My insight is ass.
Natural 20.
Mm,
And actually, natural 19 for 22.
I will re-roll mine.
Sure.
I got the same. Okay.
Secret.
Was meant to be.
You mean mint to be?
God damn it! How do I miss these obvious fucking puns? I really am tired.
You're not channeling
Moria.
your inner. You're not channeling your
Yeah.
inner veil.
You immediately like smirk as you put the bottle on like the nightstand next to you. Mint. You could feel her heart.
Yeah.
You could feel like a heartbeat in her chest, and it's pounding heavily, sitting next to you. She's breathing a bit harder, but she falls asleep
Act on it. Oh.
before.
I'm going. I'm gonna give her a hickey this time.
So as she's starting to fall asleep, you're gonna give her a hickey.
She waited until I fell asleep. I'll wait until she falls asleep.
As soon as you,
Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to wait for her to fall asleep. Yeah,
you're not gonna wait for her to fall asleep.
I'm not gonna wait for her to fall asleep. I don't like doing things to people while they're asleep.
All right. As you immediately turn over, feeling this, and pin her arms to the ground, and just go like look her in the eyes. She looks up at you, and you go towards her neck. She looks up and goes, I don't think we should do this, dear." As you could feel her heartbeat is getting much faster. She's getting red in the face.
Yeah.
Your insight check makes you feel that she's not sure, but she's getting close. You get the feeling she still sees you somewhat as a child she helped raise, but she's starting to develop other feelings for you too. You're staring into her eyes. What are you doing? Her luscious lips are there. Her hair is pushed against the bed. Her toga is falling against all her natural curves.
And I don't think I need to tell you this, but I love you. And I love you. And as I say that, I'm just gonna fucking slobber on her lips and kiss her.
What a description, man.
As you do so, I'd like you to make me another persuasion check, please.
I could not think of a fucking.
Alright, come on.
Before you roll, does anybody have any DM's inspirations you'd like to give her? I'll say Okran, you can give me you have.
Okran has 0.
Let me see if I've completed any goals today, because I don't think I have.
Yeah, check your goals
beyond...
really quick.
Yeah, I don't think I have beyond my continuous goals. Let's see.
I mean,
have I technically?
I am maintaining balance on my shell.
Ment has 4 goals.
So you get 5.
Mint has 4 goals: find her lost memories, prove to Moria she's the better sister, find her true love, and train herself so she can defend herself from Ratouche.
So
I spelled
Ratouche.
Ratouche.
Sweet.
I gained 5.
Okran, what?
I heard something about getting 5.
I told that to Moria.
Alright.
Yeah, because I became queen by technicality.
Mint.
I can still buy the nat 20.
I would say proving you're the better sister is going to be hard, but I'll give you 2 for half completing the goal at the moment.
If you want to, you can roll first, and then I can get the nat 20 for you if it's not high.
I don't want to keep having to buy the nat 20s, but this is a very important check. I rolled a 29.
I did find out if Werebear can level up like a vampire. That is on there.
You have a lot of goals.
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay, then that would get you 3.
Train out of wizard.
He sees use in it, but he wants to be a barbarian, man.
Anyways, 29?
I'm buying the net 20. That's a 36.
Oh, not 20 for 36.
Okay. So as you look down towards her and you go down and go to kiss her, she still has some reserves, but as you lay your lips upon hers, you could feel her arms like resist just a little bit, but then they eventually give up. And you feel her like grab your face, like she slipped out of your arms. Your hands are now on the bed, and she grabs you by the face and turns you onto the bed and goes, "Just kisses tonight. I'm still not sure.
I'm fine with that. But
we'll need to talk about this tomorrow." You could see that she's heavily flushed red, and you could see that you could like hear her heartbeat at this point as she's going to begin to kiss you. And as she does, go ahead.
Are my arms still held back?
Yeah, she turned it on you.
This mother, stupid Trudagin.
She begins to kiss you. And I'll say, what's your charisma again?
My charisma is a 22. It's max.
She doesn't hold to her word. She doesn't do anything near the south. But let's just say some tits are flying in the night. And some wet mouths upon them.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, indeed.
As eventually you and her finish without any... How should I say? It's not... Let's just say true sexual experience here. Just more of a bit of foreplay. You both are finished laying on the bed, and she just looks over to you, locks her hand in yours, and looks to you and goes, "I'm not there yet. But maybe." And she like stands up and immediately leaves the room. She seems very embarrassed.
Hell yeah, man.
She doesn't even float out. She just walks it, like she runs out.
Yeah. You're gonna rig
got her in the bag.
I'm I'm gonna look down at the hand that she was holding with mine, smile to myself, and think to myself, "There's a chance." As I cuddle the blankets that are soaked in her
Don't,
her,
don't, 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 don't you
her
dare.
As you begin to
juices.
smell her essence, you
Smell
can't
her,
help
yes.
but furiously masturbate for the rest of the night.
Damn it.
Mitch is a complete virgin. This is the first sexual encounter she would have ever had.
Yeah, I know.
And it's with your patron.
Yeah.
It's
Besides,
a
like,
woman
someone
that
trying to
you've-
grope her ass or some shit.
A
in her
woman
fucking
that you've
tavern.
respected your entire life that you can remember, that you've technically been raised
Respect
by.
is a strong word.
She's raised you. Kind of fallen for her. And after a long night, you eventually fall asleep, getting your long rest. And that is where we're going to end the session. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah,
for
yeah, I
watching.
imagine.